I just woke up, and this is the best part of the day. Hey, Francisco, how are you? I'm doing my next YouTube video.
Oh, you have a YouTube channel?
I do, yeah.
Fuck that, give me that.
For sure, man.
Brother, give me, 100%. What's the name?
It's Kev the creator.
This one?
This one.
Awesome. Check it. Where are all these fine ladies?
I'm a photographer.
Oh, nice, very nice.
Yeah, man.
Okay, bro, are you gonna surf?
I will see, but my priority is to make the video. Yeah.
You surf, we're going 1-2 hours to go to Area Braca.
Cool, man. Awesome. See you later. Every morning I come here to look at the waves, because here in Portugal, your day depends on the ocean. If there is wave, everything changes. This has been my daily routine since I've moved here. But this is not what this video is about. I have a big announcement to make. I'm 34 years old, and for the last 10 years, I've built a successful career as a photographer. But the truth is, photography was never part of the plan. It's so hot here. When I was in high school, I remember seeing the first commercial for the iPhone and was immediately fascinated by the idea that you could have a camera with you all the time. So I bought one, and at that time I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But I started taking photos and filming little moments all the time. At that same time, I was studying law. My plan was simple: finish law school and become a lawyer. Whenever my exams were over and I had free time, I would sit down and edit videos. And that's when I discovered something. If you cut images with rhythm and the music, suddenly the moments you film become magical. It's like the life you capture become bigger than it actually was. Almost like you had an incredible life, just because you assembled the moments together in the right way. So technically, I was supposed to continue studying law and become a lawyer, but something changed. I went to Canada for an exchange program in Montreal, and that's where I bought my first real camera. Whenever I saw something interesting, I would take photos, but I would also film it. And honestly, I didn't even know why. I just had this feeling that maybe one day I could use it in a video, but at the same time, I still wanted to photograph. And looking back now, I think storytelling was already there, I just didn't know it yet. After my year in Montreal, I made a big decision. I dropped out of law school and I moved to Paris. At that time, I had one dream. I want to become a filmmaker. So I made my first short film. I recruited actors, a sound engineer. I spent 3 months working on it, every day, editing, shooting, trying to make it perfect. And when I finally finished it, I realized something. The final film was only 7 minutes long. And that's when it hit me. If it takes 3 months to make 7 minutes, how am I supposed to make a living from this? I couldn't see a long-term future, at least no ones that felt realistic. So I left. I went to Asia and I started taking photos. When I came back to France, I moved back to my hometown, Bordeaux. And that's where everything changed. I got my first paid photo shoot. A couple hired me and I did the shoot. I delivered the photo, and 1 week later, they sent me a message. Thank you so much, you did an incredible job. And I remember reading that message and thinking, wait a second, no one had ever told me that before. Not in law school, not when I was working in a bar. No one had ever said, you did something incredible. And in that moment, I realized something very simple. I found something I love. I was getting well paid for it, and people were genuinely happy. So I asked myself the most important question of my life. Could I do this for the rest of my life? And without an hesitation, the answer was absolutely. I go much more deeper in my journey in the 20-minute video, but what you need to understand is this. Building a life from photography was actually quite simple for me. And over time, making money became less and less important. What really mattered was freedom. And that's what led me here. I booked a surf camp and I ended up here completely by accident, and I realized something. After spending hours on my computer, which is basically my daily life. If I go to surf at the end of the day, if I catch just one wave, it changes everything. It lifts me up my entire day. I feel good, I feel happy. In other words, I found my therapy. And from that moment, I started asking myself a different question. How can I keep living like this, surfing every day, living this lifestyle? So I started building online masterclasses, which allow me to create passive income from my audience. The money was good, but something was missing. I wanted more meaning, something deeper than just make a living. So I made another decision. I started helping photographers build a life from their passion. And something changed. For the first time, it wasn't just about me anymore. I was seeing people who were stuck, who had talent but didn't believe it was possible, and then suddenly, their life started changing. They were making money from their photo. They were gaining confidence. They felt proud of what they were doing. And I realized something. A meaningful life comes from impact. It's not just about what you build for yourself. It's about what you help others become. Because for me, it had been quite simple to become a full-time photographer, so I used the same system for others. And it works, because the system always works in the long run, in different countries, with different people. I actually have a session later with a photographer from the US.
But the point I wanted to make today is this. This is actually what I wanted to do from the beginning. I wanted to make films, and today I realized something. I don't need a big production to tell stories. I don't need a team. I don't need actors. I just need a good story. And this channel is exactly that. It's the story of a photographer who lives in Portugal and helps other photographers build a life from their passion. And the more I think about it, the more I realize something. Photography or video doesn't really matter, just different tools. But the goal is always the same, to tell a story and make people feel something. Because that's what stays. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to get in the water before my coaching session.
I have a vision for this channel, to create something that doesn't exist yet. The Photography Olympics, a place where the best photographers in the world compete live. But to make this real, I need you. Because the faster we reach 1 million subscribers, the faster sponsor will believe in this project. So if you're watching this right now, just press that subscribe button. It's one simple move, but it changed everything for the vision.
Alright, so this is going to be a bit technical because I'm going to talk about the strategy I'm using for this specific photographer, which is in Cleveland. So Aaron is a really good photographer in wildlife, and he's also doing amazing picture in real estate. So of course we're going to use the framework with the pillar. Photographer is fragile, and if you want to become a full-time photographer, you need to be anti-fragile. So there's the 3 pillar, there's the signature style, there's the multiple income streams, and there's the strong online presence. Because Aaron wants to be known with his wildlife photography, we're gonna work on his online presence for that, but he also wants to become full-time photographer. And he will not make money soon with the wildlife, because it takes time before he gets lots of reach, and then he can sell prints or things related to this photography. So the strategy that we start implementing for him is working on the multiple income stream first. I ask him, because doing portrait photography is one of the quickest way to make money with the ads. So I ask him to create a portraits account, and we made an offer, and he already got 2 requests for a photo shoot. I'm gonna show you what he told me. So it's already working. And also I asked him to make 1 Instagram account for real estate. So basically, because he wants to make money and be full-time, we're gonna focus on make the money first with the portraits account and also the real estate, because B2B and B2C is the best way to make money. And it will take more time to do money with the wildlife account. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Yeah, that's the strategy.
Aaron, I just explained the strategy that we use with like the real estate and the portraits and everything. How was the session today?
Yeah, the session was great. We went over a lot of material, and I felt like I definitely learned some stuff.
Yeah, and so that's amazing because like you didn't do so much portraits, and you already got 2-person reach out, right?
Yeah, I was really excited about that, and I can't wait to get out there and be in the field and actually start shooting.
Okay, amazing. Let's do this.
Yeah, definitely.
Mr. Postman.
Now it's time to call my friend Amir. I think he wants to do some projects. My man, hello. I'm excellent. And you? Well, bro, I'm doing the vlog right now. Look, guys, this is Amir. This is the fashion photographer I did a podcast with. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, let's do it. And if you also feel like giving this a real shot to actually become a full-time photographer, right now I'm working with a few photographers, one in New York, Cleveland, France, Ibiza. I can't predict the result you'll get, but I can show you the result I've seen with the photographer I've worked with.
I had no direction really in that avenue. It was almost just like, post and hope. Yeah, that was my situation, really.
It was like very frustrating to me.
Before taking this mentoring, I was a little bit lost. I needed a little bit of guidance.
I got paid through the ads. It was suddenly, oh wow, yeah, this method does work.
Apart from the photography side and all of the things that I learned with the coaching, I came back to be me. And that's something I lost.
In one sentence, I would say that it is something that I would like to do again. I enjoyed it very much.
If this story speaks to you, you'll find a link to go through a test to assess your anti-fragile foundation across each peer. The goal is simple. If we end up working together, to get you to a point where everything is green. Once you get your score, you'll go through a few questions about your ideal clients to understand where you actually want to go. Because for every photographer, it's different. Then you land on a page where you see a video where I explain my journey as a photographer and how I built this pillar. After that, you'll see the photographer I've worked with and their results. And from there, you can reach out to me on Instagram. And if you're ready, we'll talk. So I was editing the video that you will see tomorrow. Until now, it's 9:30. And I want to check out what is going on in this open mic in Washed Up. Let's go.
No seu rádio, calcinhas, piso de